Hey y'all, it's Turquoise. Welcome back to another speed build on my channel. So today I'm building using Lilsimsie's St. Jude shell for her shell challenge, right? I did see her build this on stream, and so I kind of had an idea of what I wanted to do, at least what I wanted to do with that big bump in the back of the house, right? I wanted to do kind of like a little greenhouse kind of thing back there, like maybe, someone who really likes like gardening and flower arranging, like would live here. And so I decided to just make a little house and have like that back kind of bump out, kind of be like a little greenhouse garage kind of thing. And I really love how this house turned out. Okay, this is the first time I've used like those roof pieces. Okay, and I'm not gonna lie to you, they're so nice. They're so nice. I didn't use them there, but they're so nice. Okay. Probably the hardest part of this shell was actually like figuring out the roofing. Like the roofing was difficult, but I think I did pretty okay with it. Okay. I did make sure to like put kind of a glass roof over like the little greenhouse part, right? And I used the little windows from Life and Death because I love those for like greenhouses. They're absolutely gorgeous. But yeah, this house ended up being, I think, a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house. And like the master bedroom has like an ensuite and like a walk-in closet kind of thing I decided to do. So I designed this house for like a husband and wife and like their 2 daughters, right? So like one room's gonna be very pink and one room's very purple. That's kind of what I decided. Okay. And yeah, that's kind of, I used a lot of packs for this house. I will not lie to you. I used a lot of packs. And I wanted it to look good, but I also wanted it to be playable. And I did playtest this house. I brought Johnny Zest to this lot, and everything in this house is completely usable. Okay. I know people who see this video are probably going to comment on when I do the kitchen. So for the kitchen, I did blue wallpaper and like green cabinets. I know that's kind of weird putting those 2 colors together, but I think it ended up looking pretty good. Okay? It made me happy. And then, I spent some time trying to figure out the window situation. I'm not good when it comes to window situations. Like, I can never figure out how to do it. I can't. But I do kind of a back wraparound porch. And this house ended up looking so good. And I'm so excited for you guys to see the final result. But I definitely wanted to build this. I sometimes like doing the show challenges that like some of the simmers I watch like create. Like Lilsimsie, like I did this shell for her. And then I also did for Shella's shell, which was the video you guys saw yesterday was me doing her shell. It's kind of a lot of fun. Like, okay, I'm not the best builder, but I can maybe figure out something with if I'm giving like a shell, right? And maybe a little bit of time to plan it out. Like, I knew I wanted this to be the house, just like I knew I wanted a shell to be, like a library, right? And I will admit I am probably better at building libraries than I am at building houses. Won't lie. But yeah, I even gave this house like a cute little yard, and I tried my best with landscaping. I kind of suck at it, not gonna lie. But I gave it a whirl. I did like what I did right here with this front pathing kind of thing, because like, it's kind of cool. Because like, it kind of adds a little bit of layering to it. It's not just one flat path kind of thing. And I became obsessed with it, okay? Obsessed. And I loved using like this little fencing, especially since I built this in Newcrest. And like that fencing just gives off kind of the neighborhood vibe I would expect from Newcrest, right? But here I am working on the inside now. Like I did a lot of stuff on the outside, but then I go for the inside and then I do like the landscaping in the outside yard and all of that. Like I try not to bounce around as much, okay? But here on the bottom floor we have the living room, the kitchen and dining room, an office, and the little greenhouse garage, right? And when I say I love this house, I love this house. Like, this kitchen's maybe one of my favorite parts. I love this whole kitchen. People would probably, like, disagree with, like, the wallpaper, with the colors on the appliances and everything, but I absolutely love it, okay? And I made sure to add a fire alarm and, like, the sprinkler system. Like, I always add the sprinkler system to my builds because I kind of don't want my Sims to die in a fire. So it's nice to have it. Especially when there's so many things in The Sims that actually can catch fire. It's ridiculous. But yeah. So let's see here. That's talking about the build. What else do I want to talk about? Oh, I've been reading a lot. I have a goal to read 100 books this year. I mean, I don't think I'm going to reach that, but considering I haven't even... It's May. I haven't even read 20 books yet this year. I haven't. But lately I've been reading The Silent Patient, and I really like it. Like, I really like it. It's not typically the kind of book I read. Like, I'm more of like a sci-fi fantasy or like a romantasy kind of reader. So, The Silent Patient, I didn't know how I'd feel about it, but lately I've been like, haven't been able to put it down. Like, I literally had to put it down to come record this voiceover, and I'm like, ah. But, oh, talking about the build right here, I did something right here in this room that I've never done before. I actually layered rugs, and they actually look really good, okay? They actually ended up looking really good, okay? So I'm probably going to start layering more rugs when I build houses and stuff, because I absolutely loved it. But, like, back to the book. Like, there are some books that I'm like, okay, I'll read it, and I'll probably finish it if I don't enjoy it. And that's kind of what I felt like I was going to go into this book reading. Like, feeling like I felt like I was going to, like, start it and then just finish it because, like, I finish what I start reading. Whether I like it or not, I finish it, right? But I don't know, like, at some point, I just became, like, obsessed with reading this book. I don't know why. Like, in the beginning, I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. But now I'm like, I want to hurry up and finish this so I can get back to reading the dadgum book, okay? But yeah, I kind of did a thing where I, like, have a spreadsheet with, like, 100 books on it, right? And I have them numbered, and then I kind of do a random number generator to determine what books I read, right? But, like, if I get, like, the second book in the series and I haven't read the first book, instead of doing the second one, I use the first book, right? Except for, like, when I read Daydream, Wildfire, and Icebreaker. Daydream was the first book that, like, it rolled on there, so I read it. And then I read Wildfire the next month, and then Icebreaker in March, okay? Because, like, technically there's an order. You're supposed to read Icebreaker first, then Wildfire, then Daydream, because that's the order it goes in, like, chronologically. But, like, they're kind of separate books. Like, the same characters appear over and over again, but it's like, whether you read Daydream first, Icebreaker first, Wildfire first, it doesn't matter, like, how you're going to go into reading the next one, considering, like, it focuses on two different main characters in each book, and I actually really love that about the series. And I kind of wish more series were like that, right? Instead, you have a series where it's just like, you need to read this book in order to understand what happens in this book, and don't even think about looking at this book until you read this one and that one, and blah, 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 blah. Because sometimes I just can't get a hold of books in a series. Like, I literally have a manga series I've been reading. I have the first 8 books in the series. I like to buy them in, like, groups of 4. Anytime I go to the store to get some, I see volume 9, I see volume 11. There's no volume 10. And it irks me. It irks me when that happens, okay? It irks me. But, back to the build. Here I am working on the upstairs now. This is the, master bedroom. I kind of went with, like, a blue kind of nature-y theme in here. And I absolutely love it. Like, see, for, like, the parents of this house, like, my idea is, one is the gardener, and, like, I plan for the other one to be, like, a teacher kind of thing, right? And then the kids, like, one is, like, a bookworm, and the other is, like, really creative, and that's kind of the vibe I went for when decorating these rooms. whenever I like make rooms for Sims, I kind of want to have a Sim in mind, so that way like I can kind of cater it better to them. I mean, I could do a cast for Sims that would live in this house. And actually, let me know if you guys would like that. I could do create a Sim little video kind of like this, where I make the Sims who would live in this house, because I have some Sims in my mind that would live here. And the funny thing is, in my mind, like, their names are kind of punny. Like, the mom's name is May, the husband's name is August, their daughters are June and Julie, you know, a play on June and July. So they're May, June, July, and August. Like, it's funny and it's cute, okay? But, like, let me know if you guys want to see that video, because I could create it, okay? But here I am working on the twins rooms. I definitely wanted to go with, like, for the pink, I wanted to go with Girly Pop. Like, this room is more for the creative Sim, which is why I went for, like, the nifty knitting desk. Like, she draws pictures. She writes stories. Like, she's the kid who got in trouble for drawing on the wall with crayons, okay? Her sister is, like, the quiet bookworm, kind of keeps to herself, very academic, very studious, you know, all of that, right? So, like, they're not really opposites, but I wanted to give them, like, different personalities than each other, right? Like, I could have made these rooms the exact same for both of them and kind of been like, oh yeah, they have the same personality, when that in fact is not true. Like, okay, I designed these rooms for twins. These twins do not have the same personality. They don't. Like, I've met a lot of twins. Rarely do they, like, they'll share similar interests, maybe be part of similar friend groups, but they are interested in very different things, okay? Like, I knew a set of twins. It was a set of twin girls. One was a cheerleader who was always talking, very sociable, very popular. And then her sister was kind of like the classic nerd. Like, literally, when it was our senior year, she and I are the only ones who applied for, like, the AP chemistry class. The class, of course, didn't get added to the roster because there were only two of us. But, like, she was more of the nerd, right? And so, yeah. I also wanted to add, like, the picture of pancakes up here, considering downstairs I have a picture of Bob Pancakes. And I'm really hoping if Simsie tours this shell, which she's going to be touring this shell on the day I upload this video, actually, so you guys could go check out her stream and possibly see this shell be toured on her live stream. But I hope she kind of points that out, that, like, Bob's downstairs and there's pancakes upstairs, because I just thought it was funny. Okay? I thought it was funny. But here I am now going into, like, debug to find some stuff. I can't remember what I was looking for. Oh, it was those pavers. That's right. I ended up not using those pavers, though. I ended up not using them. Like, I tried. I didn't want to. I just went with the regular pathing like I was doing earlier. But here I am trying to figure out landscaping and everything. And we're actually getting close to the end of the video. So I'm actually going to leave this here. You guys can enjoy watching the rest of the video. Leave a like down below if you enjoyed it, and go ahead and subscribe so you never miss one of my episodes. And I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, everybody.